Hello student, welcome to Standard 10th Geography, Part 6, Chapter 6, Population, Part 1. Population is an important resource of any country. The qualitative aspects of a population are important for a nation's economic and social progress. So quality has to be there. Population is there, but of course the quality also should be there. And how this quality is there, how to acquire this quality is by educating the people, by learning different skills and making them perfect, so that the quality is developed among them. The qualitative aspects of a population are important for a nation's economic and social progress. So economic progress means when the skilled laborers are there, when qualified people are there, then they automatically increase the economy. And social progress, with the economic progress, social progress also automatically takes place. Let us study the population of Brazil and India. So in the initial stages we will be studying the population of India. These census were done during 2011 and therefore all the statistics are taken from there. North is shown with the arrow, and the value of 1 dot is been given here. 1 dot is equal to 2 lakh people. So we can imagine from here how, where it is more thick, where it is sparse, moderate, again more thick. So in this way the map of India, distribution of population, we have seen in the eastern state, in the Assam there is moderate population. On the other hand, Arunachal Pradesh has sparse population, Sikkim has spare population, and Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, all these states are sparse and moderate population. So in this way we are going to see now. So let us see what type of questions are asked. Okay, so the first question is, states, study the map of figure 6.1a and b and answer the questions. First, state with highest population density. So the states with highest population density, we can say that it begins from Punjab, then we have Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, then Bihar and West Bengal. So these are the states in the north which have highest population density, as well as in the south Kerala and Tamil Nadu. These are having the highest population density states in our country. The next question is asked, state with lowest population density. So you can see that lowest population density is, that is, first one is Jammu and Kashmir, then we have Himachal Pradesh, then Uttarakhand, then we come down to the east. Sikkim is also one of the less populated or lowest populated state. Then there is Arunachal Pradesh, Then Meghalaya, this is Meghalaya, and this one is Mizoram. So these are the states which has lowest population density. On the basis of the maps given below, classify the distribution population in India. So let us try to see how is it. Number 1, less than 100, population density less than 100. Then 101 to 250, 251 to 500, and more than 500. So population density. Then let us move on to the population density map. So this is the population density map, and here is the perfect scale is given here. Less than 100, 101 to 250, 251 to 500, more than 500. So in this way color combination is given and we can easily answer the questions. So let us see. Less than 100, population density is less than 100. See this light color, it is in Jammu and Kashmir, Uttaranchal Pradesh, then Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram. So these are the 5 states which have less than 100 population density. 101 to 250 population density. So see the color over here, 101, it is slightly darker than less than 100. So that color we have to search over here, and it has been given in Rajasthan, then Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, as well as Meghalaya. So these are the states which has 101 to 250 population density. Then let us move on to next, 251 to 500. So the color is still darker, that is Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. So these are the states, as well as Assam with 251 to 500, and more than 500 is Punjab, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Bihar, West Bengal, and in the south Kerala and Tamil. So these are the states which have more than 500 population density. So in this way we have completed the chart. Next question is, correlate the climate and physiography of India with its population distribution and write a note on it. So my dear student, why population is dense in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal? That is because river Ganga, river Yamuna flows from this region, as well as the westward flowing river passes from river Satluj, Beas, Chenab, Ravi. They passes from Punjab and Haryana. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, river Ganga and Jamuna, they pass, and finally they go to meet Bay of Bengal at West Bengal and Bangladesh. So in this way the population density is high on this region because of fertile soil, availability of water and conducive weather. Therefore population density is high over here. On the other hand, the population is sparse in the other part of the region, where at Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. Here, this region has Himalaya spread and thick forest, snow-clad region, and therefore their population is less. So, geographical explanation. India's population is around 121 crore according to the census 2011. India is the second most populous country in the world. So now by 2021, India's population may rise up to 135 to 135 plus. Okay, so it is growing rapidly. But during 2011, the census of 2011, it was 121 crores. India occupies only 2.41% of the land areas of the world, whereas it supports 70.5% of the world's population. India's average population density is 382 persons per square kilometer as per 2011 census. So you will be asked in the SSC examination, fill in the blanks. India's average population density is dash persons per square kilometer. Options will be given to 381, 382, 383 and 348. So in this way you will be asked, or 328. So then you have to select appropriate, that is 382 persons per square kilometer. In India, population is very unevenly distributed. Physiography, climate plays an important role in the distribution of population. So physiography, the what type of physiography the part has, region has, for example, mountain, plain, plateau, coastal region, island, so on. So in this way it plays an important role, that is physiography. Then climate, hot and humid climate, hot and dry climate, cold climate, the snow-clad region. So it plays an important role over the distribution of population. Due to the fertile land, plain land, and availability of water, human settlements have been established in this part for many centuries. So that is in the Ganga and Yamuna river basin. Due to farming, industries, and trade, the proportion of the population got concentrated in few places. For example, the northern plain of the country, then Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, Bengaluru, Chennai, etc. These are the cities or the metropolitan cities, and over there population is concentrated in this region. On the contrary, in mountainous hilly region, dry desert areas, dense forest areas, density is sparse because of inaccessibility, absence of facilities, and tough life. So because of that, the region has this population density. So in this way, my dear student, we have studied India, population distribution and population density. So in the next part we will study Brazil, its population distribution and population density. Then we can compare it. So till then, goodbye and have a nice time.